All right, hello and welcome back again. We had the first game of the night ready to go here, at least hopefully soon enough. We got, as Mello pointed out, and as I thought of at some point, I probably could have mentioned it in the Discord, but thought of it after that. We do got Bird versus Bird here. We got the Harriers taking on the Peregrine Falcons. Should be an interesting one here. I think Atlanta definitely coming in the favorite. I mean, one extra win on the board. But Boston are a team that they're 0-2. I don't expect them to stay at the bottom very long. So, tough match. But if you're going to get into the top 8, if you're going to be competitive, these are the type of games you got to win. So, hopefully it's interesting. We shall see. As we move over to our stats here, you can see Gardens and Pitcop going to be the key players here. Yet to see Corvus play. She should definitely be a big piece for this team, but just haven't seen it yet. So we'll see. Maybe this week, maybe a couple down the line. Meanwhile, we've seen some interesting roster shuffles. Seen just about every lineup possible out of Boston in the last 2 weeks. So we'll see what they settle with a sub if they play that. What they settle with as a main roster if they play that. Just generally, we'll see who shows up and who's on the field. But yeah, hoping for an interesting one there. Got to get Borrow set up. Forgot to reopen that. But yeah, should be an interesting one. Stats squarely in favor of Atlanta. The one who is tied, the one which is tied there is the assists. And then shot percentage in favor of the Falcons. The other 4 squarely with Atlanta. And that makes sense. Obviously, team who got a sweep to win in their first week and then lost in 5 their second week. Going to have pretty solid stats. Meanwhile, team who I believe got swept and then a game 5 or something. Or is it game 4 is twice? It might be game 4 is twice. I can look while we're here. They lost 3-0 to the Mudcats, and then game 5 to Erie. That's what it was. So, a sweep in a game 5, 0-2. So, stats not going to be quite as good. But still in a good place. Again, I think this team is solid. I think the record does not show exactly what they have shown, but Missouri are a tough team to run into, and Erie were the exact same deal. That I think they're a team who would have been middle of the pack, probably. So, solid show. But, again, if you're playing a middle of the pack team, it might not be terrible to lose to them, but those are the teams you got to beat. And I think Atlanta probably top to middle, but again, a team you got to beat. So, we'll see. Again, just saying the same thing. Got to predict Atlanta, because I think Atlanta got to be the favorites, but I am a Boston believer. So, how you doing? As it looks like we do have everyone in. Just need one to leave from Boston, and now we should be good to go. And so we jump in game number 1 here on the Manfield, and it does look like we are going to get to see Corvus. First time this season. I did not... Okay. Hold. While we're here, hold. We got to do some swaps to the records, as that one's going to roll in from Archer. Okay. So I'm working with colors, and Archer's just scoring. Gets played out by Cheeto. 50's off the sidewall, bounces down, and it's off Cloudsy and in. Okay, so it was an own goal too. Awesome. There's 1. And there is 2. There we go. Records are good. Peak. All right. So we got a 50 off of one Boston player, an own goal off another, and then Cheeto scores on the other end. We're tied. Fascinating. All right. Well, it's 1-1, and we can forget everything that has happened so far. But we have no leader. We have a goal each. Again, Boston facilitated the goal going their net, and then they got it right back. I do appreciate the matching gold with the Fennec and decal there from Archer. Now Arium trying to take it around the outside, dropping it down. Pushed to the side by Archer. Now bounce it back. Cheeto up off the ceiling. It'll roll down. Corvus trying to get it away again. This one will roll up and out. Archer trying to get up. Running low on boost, but does get the clear away. Now Cheeto playing it forward again. Corvus able to pop it up. Arium to the back wall. This one will drop down. Corvus not there. Rolling forward. Sent away again. Now Gardens trying to play it forward. This one towards center. Cloudsy able to send it away. Corvus bouncing down again. This one getting past the midfield. Archer trying to play it across. Arium up to the back wall. Gardens now it'll bounce down again. Corvus from the side. Towards center. Cloudsy will backflip. Got some packet loss. Love that for us. Arium out to the corner. It'll recenter again. Archer trying to get it out. Cheeto now moving in. Pop towards the net. All three go, but they do make the save. So now out off the side. Arium just shot on. Popped away by Corvus. It'll fall back down. Dangerous. Cloudsy in front. No one there. Gardens eventually will parry it away. Now this one banged down to the back wall. Bouncing out again. Arium. No more touch. Corvus rolls it out to the side. Now down from the ceiling again. It'll be Gardens on it. Tries to take a shot. It is dead center denied. Archer, though, turns back in. And Archer scores. 2-1. The Harriers have the lead again. And this time they firmly earned it. Double commit pops it out. And Archer sends it right back in a rocket. That puts Atlanta in front. So with 2 minutes gone, Atlanta get their second goal on the board. L+ ratio. Trying to rig it, and you failed. Now this one pop it across. Garden's going to play it away again. Cloudsy trying to get it forward. Corvus trying to win it forward again. Now Corvus back down, but Gardens doesn't have the boost. Cloudsy will look for a bump, but it just rolls wide. Archer diving in, gets the dunk and 50. Back into the Boston half here. Arium going to bring it down, trying to cut forward. Corvus of the dunk. Back down from the ceiling again, rolling back. Cloudsy trying to get it out. Now Archer down from the ceiling. Cloudsy trying for a shot. There's no one back. Arium secures it. And it's 2-2. Archer loses a 50, and all of a sudden it's an open net. Boston walk it in, and they bring things even. It's 2-2. One off the left wall now. Arium trying to roll it out. Gardens popping it up. Bumped away. Corvus. Control. Flick. Goal. 3-2. Corvus does it all herself. Bump off there from Cloudsy, but it just means the next in line takes it. Puts it high, and there's no one there to keep it out. Atlanta, for the third time this game, put a goal through and have a lead. This time, though, they're going to want to hold on to it because so far they have not been able to do so for long. Gardens, another one forward. Arium almost a block. It'll pop out to the side. Now Corvus pinch right back in front. No one there to secure it. Gardens around the outside. Pop off the backboard again. Playing forward. Now out off the side. Corvus following it again. It's a pinch forward. Now this one dropping down. Popped out again. Gardens off the corner. Arium a big clear away. This one will drop down. Bouncing back out again. Cheeto doesn't have it. Bouncing down Corvus. Tries for a clear, and Gardens will help it out. Now back into the Boston corner. Gardens, Corvus mid. That one might be behind her, but she does get up. That one shot on. Blocked away. Cheeto now on it again. Gardens off the left wall. It'll bounce out towards the net. This can get awkward, as we've seen. But Cloudsy is saved. Cheeto clear, and Boston do break out for the moment, but Gardens doesn't want to let it happen. Recenter, drop down Archer there. Arium another clear. 1 minute to go. That's a mistouch. Cloudsy trying. Arium scores. Cloudsy the playmaker. Arium a second goal. Boston tie it up again. A mistouch by Corvus. Gardens trying to dive back, but can't 50 through 2. And we are even at 3. Now rolling up the sidewall, it'll center. Cloudsy Down off the left wall. Gardens following it again. Pop up off the corner. Dropping down. Cheeto trying to get it up. This one away. Arium around the outside. Boston trying to find their first lead. Cloudsy up in the air. Recenter across. Gardens has time. Now gets dunked though. Arium 50'd out by Archer. No one really covering the net for a moment. Now they get back. Archer another save. Cloudsy up towards the ceiling, drops it down. Corvus one forward again. Archer to Gardens, shot high, it's a floater. Cheeto able to pop it away. Archer now tried to jump early, bit awkward on it, does get it forward. Corvus shot wide, awkward touch there, but Cheeto is able to sweep it off the goal line. As time draws down, we hit 0 seconds, and we have overtime in game number 1. 3-3. We've been back and forth. The trends say Atlanta, but the gameplay is yet to decide. Cheeto trying to follow it. Corvus recenters. Gardens is there. Back post. Game. Atlanta take game 1. A pass by Corvus. A shot by Gardens. Placed perfectly in the bottom right corner. We have our first leader. The trends were correct. Atlanta scored first at every step, and they do find the advantage in the end. And so as we'll move to DFH for game number 2, it will be Atlanta in front, and it will be Boston who now have to find a way to bounce back. It appears we are going to have the same roster coming out, so that won't be their route to change. But will we actually see the same result? Boston had some good chances in there. They definitely didn't look completely outclassed, but I mean, the own goal at the beginning, and then just unable to push in front. Again, they found the goal to equalize every time, but you can only stay equal for so long. And if you keep falling behind, you're gonna get burned. Gardens has another. 11 seconds in. Corvus plays it across. Gardens shoots it in. And it's 1-0 Atlanta already. Now Cheeto playing it forward. This one will drop down. Archer trying to follow it. Arium. This one off the back. Now popped up again. Cloudsy playing it across. This one dropping down. Cheeto still following it. Popped up in the air for Arium. Dropping Archer. Dunked down by Arium. Boston really starting to push forward here. Can they find a shot? Cheeto getting it to the back wall. Trying for the 50. It'll get popped across. Archer already in the air. Rolled to the back wall. We'll look back to Corvus, but not able to get a touch. Gardens moving in next. Shot towards the net. Corvus the doink inches away. Bangs the crossbar and rattles out. A minute gone. Atlanta pushing forward again. Arium down. Gardens right there. Takes it away. Dribble forward. Pop back. Archer up. Underjumped it a little bit. Couldn't find a shot. Now Gardens trying to recenter. This one off the back wall. Arium another takeaway, but Corvus another 50. We've seen this all series. Whenever Atlanta push forward, they really try to suffocate. Although there they give a window. Cheeto almost burns them, but it goes wide off the post. Now Corvus doesn't have it. Cloudsy off the back wall. Arium moving in. A low boost. Gardens gets it out. Cheeto to the side again. Popped up in the air. Gardens roll across. Cloudsy trying to follow it. The air dribble dropping down. One more touch. Corvus takes it away. Now Gardens down the middle. Cheeto dunked out to the side. Still following it. Arium flick to the corner again. Now up to the ceiling. It'll drop back down. Gardens doesn't have anything. Archer still trying to dribble a man in front, but just dunked back in. Boston again trying to find pressure. They have had it, but most importantly, trying to find the goal. As it's 2 minutes gone, still the 1-0 lead holding. This one centered. Cloudsy not able to dive in. Now Gardens down the sideline again. It rolls around, it'll drop down, 50 to the sidewall. Archer gets a boost steal. Cloudsy gets a clear. Cloudsy, it's wide. It looked like it could be, but no. The equalizer will have to wait. Now Corvus off the post. Archer doesn't have an angle. We cross halftime. That moment will sit in the minds of Boston if they don't get this game. Inches away, but just wide, and there was no one to follow it up. As this one popped in front, Archer knocks it down. Cloudsy around the outside trying to knock it back. Miriam will run on, but not able to play it forward. That'll have to be Cheeto. Cheeto back across. Garden's dropping it down. Cloudsy to catch. Archer will get beat. Corvus moving in next. Chooses the fake challenge. Cheeto off the sidewall again. This one falling. Garden's a bouncer trying for the dunk. Cheeto gets it away. Cloudsy another rip shot. Would have been wide again, and it's blocked away again. This one off the back wall. Demo on Archer, but Garden sweeps it out. 100 seconds to go. Still 1-0 here. Garden's a demo on Arium. Cheeto has to play it. Able to 50 it out. Archer, again a bit heavy on the jump. Does get it out to Garden. Garden's no double. Archer a big 50. Corvus diving in. Off the corner again. Now a pass back. Arium still following it. Garden's up off the side wall. No touch there. Now to the back wall. Cloudsy dunked. Corvus makes the play. 70 seconds to go now. Still holding on 1-0. This one off the back wall. Cloudsy there. Surely this time it sits on the goal line and it stays out. Gardens gets a save. Everyone involved from Atlanta. Somehow it doesn't cross the goal line. How did it stay out? We may never know. But Boston will beg. They need a goal still. 40 ticks to go. Big clear there. Cheeto awkward on the catch. Corvus 50 to the back wall. No double. Will leave it. Now Garden's diving in. Dunked by Cheeto. Archer in next. Fakes out. Arium the clear. Corvus a return. Now Garden's a demo back in the Atlanta corner. Cloudsy trying to get it away. Not much on the flick. Will follow it though. Archer off the side. Cheeto there. Corvus wins it. That'll knock it down to 10 seconds. Boston need to go full field. Archer a shot. Cloudsy saves. Corvus waiting. Now this one down the sideline again. Ticking to 0. Gardens has to let it go. And Atlanta are on match point. 1-0. All it takes. So many that just sit on the goal line. None cross over. And we remain Atlanta in control as we are going to move to game 3. Pit Cop already in the lobby. No one leaving just yet, so we'll see what roster they go with. But they need the change, as is clear. So much pressure, but not able to find a solid shot. And so we go. Game number 3. In the end, as we've seen, it is Arium to back out. So not the biggest surprise there. But the real question is, will we see more from Boston? Can they break the goal line? Can they get a game back? Pitcop plays it out to the left. Dropping down, Cheeto doesn't have it. Archer away, right to Pitcop. He'll kill it, but only one there is Gardens. Now down from the ceiling again. And bouncing away. Cheeto trying to play it towards net. Corvus block off the back wall. Pitcop there next. Plays it again off the back wall. Corvus now to Archer. They get a clear. Atlanta try to break forward. Mid and corner taken. Cloudsy trying to drop it down. Demo on the goal line. Corvus. Pitcop is there. Garden's trying to play it in again. Corvus low boost. Gets it to the back wall. Pitcop low boost. Gets it away. Garden's the catch. Flick off the side. Garden's out again. Cloudsy up to the ceiling, rolling to center. Dropping across. Cheeto just tries to pop to the back wall. Archer's already there. Drop down again. Corvus all the way downfield. Pitcop doesn't have it. Cheeto trying to slow it down. The bump nearly misses. But just barely, rather, as Garden's dunked there by Cheeto. Cloudsy has a shot, and Boston do score. a much better start than we saw last game. This time they do find the net. And they will get a goal across. Still a lot of time to go, but their first lead of the series. And then this one off the back wall again. Pitcop tries to pop it up. Out off the side. Cloudsy to the backboard. Bouncing down again. Still trying to follow this one. Now centered out by Pitcop. Not the touch he wanted. Archer's there. It's a tie game. Archer wins it forward. Pitcop doesn't get much on it. Just rolls it out. Cloudsy not able to get behind it. And Archer rolls it in the bottom corner. 1-1. Now a bit of a kickoff strat pushes this one to the side. Cloudsy ends up with control. The air dribble, the drop, the goal. 2-1. Boston take the lead again. We're reversing the roles of game one. This time it's the Falcons who seem able to jump ahead. But a lot of time still on the clock. Trends can break. Cloudsy trying to pop it up to the corner. Archer gets a 50. Corvus bringing it down. Pop off the backboard. Gardens now has to jump back. Cloudsy a touch forward. Now another off the back wall. Corvus gets another clear. Cloudsy trying to take control. Gets away a little bit. Corvus steals it. Now a demo and Cheeto has control. Quick touch towards net. Gardens will get a save. Trying to follow it again, running out of boost. Pitcop will steal their corner. Trying to center it. Corvus gets beat. Cheeto trying to drop it down again. Gardens bringing it in. Trying to take control. Pitcop now off the corner again. Corvus down the sideline. Gardens pops it up. Archer off the side as we reach the halfway point. Atlanta have looked a lot quieter this game. Unable to get going. I've seen a couple chances, but really the one given by Pitcop, their only goal, and one of few real looks at the net as they sit down a goal here. 2:15 to go. Pitcop a fake on that one. Cloudsy will move in, plays it off the corner now. Corvus sends it long. All the way down. That one now skips off Cloudsy. Awkward into the corner. Everyone gets beat, but Cloudsy just able to get it away. Could have got real awkward real fast. But the clear comes through. They don't have to deal with a whole lot. Now this one shot forward. Cloudsy pops it, but it's just off the ceiling. They need another, and Cloudsy provides. Corvus now, another one forward. Pitcop low boost again, but that one not a bad touch, although that one will make things awkward. Dropping down, Gardens shot wide. Corvus there, across. Gardens again, Cheeto beats. Now off the side, Archer rolls it up. Cloudsy will need a play. Bumped, but does get it out. Corvus off the side again, dropping back down. This one out. Gardens trying to drop, takes it. Roller. Cloudsy saves. Pitcop popping it out. Corvus keeps it to the side. This one bouncing in. Gardens off the sidewall again, trying to follow, trying to slow it down. Cheeto the denial. Corvus off the back wall. Gardens up off the corner again. 1 minute to go. Archer wins it forward. Rolling down, Cheeto gonna send it away. Gardens catching it back. Off the left side, still following it, dropping it down, played out to the left. Now up and around. This one dropping, Cheeto. Still following this one in front, Gardens is there! It's a tie game! The game slows down for just 1 minute. And it lulls Boston to safety, but Gardens has a tie. Just one pinch to the middle, and he's ready to shoot. 40 seconds to go. We are even. Boston need this game. Cloudsy winning it forward. That one is in. Hat trick for Cloudsy. Boston lead again. You think the Harriers might have momentum, but they have nothing of the sort. Boston immediately score again. Now Cloudsy with control will slow it down, will air dribble out. This one now dropped down. Corvus to the ceiling, falling down. Pitcock trying to knock it away. Gardens up in the air again. This one now falling back down. Pitcock trying to slow it down, bumped off it. Corvus cutting, trying to find space. Blocked away. Archer off the back wall, falling down in front. Harriers need a goal. They have the positioning on the field. Can they find a shot? Corvus off the back wall. Archer back into the corner. Now getting awkward, and it falls. 3-2. Boston send us to game 4. A solid game all around. Like we said at the beginning, a role reversal of game 1. This time able to take the lead and stay in front. No multi-goal leads, but every time it got equalized, there was a quick response to take the lead back. And now the question becomes, can Boston keep their momentum, or can Atlanta kill it? Atlanta still weren't down and out in that second game, or in that third game, rather. But they were neutralized. So can they find the offense? Can they find the lead? No team that has been put below a lead has faced a lead against them, has faced a deficit, you might even say, as I continue to find ways to rephrase that better. No team that has faced a deficit has won the game. Every team that has claimed a lead has won it. So basically, first goal matters. As Atlanta scored first and then kept the lead every time, that tie lead pattern in game 1. Then they won 1-0 in game 2. Then Boston, that lead tie pattern, they come out on top in game 3. What will we see? Will we see Boston win 1-0 maybe? That would be maybe the way things go if you want to find a pattern. Otherwise, Atlanta maybe steal things back as this one's up in the air. Corvus trying to get it out. Doesn't have it. Pitcock beats Archer. Now bouncing down. Cloudsy neutralized by Gardens. This one out towards center. Cloudsy trying to pop it up. Gets it out off the left side. Now Gardens will be there. Catch forward again. Pitt up off the side. Corvus going to try to back up. Still following it. Now played off the right side. Cobb wins it forward again. Archer still following it back. Staying with it. This one drops down. Archer still staying with it. Cloudsy towards the back wall. Pops it forward. Gardens doesn't have it. Now Cloudsy off the back wall again. Corvus trying to win it forward. Off the corner now again. Pitcock still following it. Cloudsy clears it away. Gardens gets demoed. Archer response one. Getting it to the back wall again. Gets the double in front, but no one's there. A close chance. One not taken. Cloudsy removed. Pitcock thinking to go next. Will knock this one down. Bouncing up for Cheeto. He'll shoot. A bump, but it's wide. Archer trying to get it away. Cheeto lets it roll. Cloudsy pops it up. Following it again, but a giveaway to Gardens. This one shot forward. Blocked the other way. Corvus keeping it to the side. This one bounces up. Corvus trying for a shot. Pitcock gets removed, but gets it forward. Gardens giving a save for that one. Now working down the sideline. A couple pops and then taken away. We cross the halfway point. Still 0-0. Could turn into another 1-0, or the floodgates could open. Cloudsy had a look, couldn't find it. Pitcock off the post. Cheeto not going to dive, and it instead chooses to block Archer's clear. Now Cloudsy one forward again. Gardens off the backboard, bouncing back out. Pitcock's there. Finally, Boston are on the board. So many looks, and finally one gets taken. The goal line clears, and Pitcock bounces it in. 1-0, the Falcons lead. But can they hold on? 2 minutes is plenty of time. Now this one bouncing across. Off the corner, Cloudsy is there. Now bouncing down again. Cloudsy catching out to Pitcock. 50 off the side. Might just be on target. It is! Pitcop gets the goal. Gardens knocks it down. Pitcop 50s it. It goes off the sidewall. Archer rushes and it's just in. 2-0. Boston, the first multi-goal lead of the series with 100 seconds to go here in Game 4. Bradley following it now off the corner. Archer doesn't have it. Pop off the back wall. Pitcop dropping it down. Gardens away. Cheeto down off the ceiling again. This one 50 down. Cloudsy off the corner. Dropping again. Gardens able to send it long. Now up in the air. Pitcop off the side. Corvus touch towards net. Cheeto gets it away. Now Archer up. This one dropped down again. Gardens off the sidewall. Waiting under it. Gets a pop over one. Archer there as well. They try to force it through. They get nothing. Pushed back out to Corvus. She's removed. Boston clear the line. They waste more time. 50 seconds to go here. They just need to waste time. This one's really slow and then cleared. Now down to 45. It just gets worse and worse for Atlanta the longer we go. This one dropped down, popped back up again. Gardens trying to dribble. Takes too much time. There's a demo and a save. 30 seconds. Cloudsy winning it forward again. No dunk, but it's back to Cheeto. Up high towards the ceiling. Archer plays it away. Now bouncing down. This one towards center. Rolling. So much time wasted. It continues to tick away. And Boston are going to push us all the way. The time ticks to nothing. There is no chance for Atlanta. A third is added. A complete dagger in case you needed anything else. And so it will be 3-0, and we will go to game number 5. Atlanta looked clean through 2, but that only takes them so far. Game 3 hits. Boston jump in front, and so far they have not had to look back. They have won 2 games straight, and they have forced us all the way. They have now taken the lead in goals scored on the series. And the onus is on the Falcons for really the first time this series. Obviously, they've been behind here, but they've had lives to give. You can afford being behind if you can just go next. But this is their last chance. Momentum is against them, and they need to steal it back. Atlanta have been good. They swept their first series. They looked good in their loss last week. But one game separates them from potentially dropping down to 1-2 to potentially losing their second game in a row. Boston have momentum, but momentum only takes you so far. Who gets the first goal? First goal has decided it so far. And who can carry that through the full 5 minutes? Early pressure here. This pinched out. Pitcop gets the save. Off the side. Gardens dunked by Pitt. Crossing the midline. Archer already up. Gets another touch forward. Now a demo comes through on Cheeto. Archer low on boost. Trying to slow it down. Gardens, Corvus rather, jumping from behind. But it gets dunked away. Boston now setting up on the other end. This one bouncing down in front. Who can go? It's Pitcop. High. No touch from either side. Cheeto trying to drop it down again. Cloudsy to the corner. This one will bounce straight down, then straight out. Cheeto 50 in front, right to Archer. Cloudsy dives in to keep the attack alive. Fake past one. Flick not past another. Corvus uses all of that corner to get a clear. Now Cheeto doesn't have it. It's wide. Pitcop gets another 50. Pitcop there again. Boston, a scare, but not a goal conceded. This one pushed back in. Free time, it appeared for Archer. Cloudsy was lurking, but couldn't get a piece of it. Now this one down to the corner again. Pitcop up to the ceiling. It'll roll around. It'll fall down. Now Corvus still there with it. Cheeto off the right wall. Now dropping down. Gardens plays it forward. Pitcop still with it. Now forward again. Corvus knocks it to the side. Corvus around the corner. Cloudsy trying to go. So close. Archer almost able to win the 50. But Cloudsy stands strong on the goal line. We again get down. No goal just yet. Archer a look. Saved away. Not sure one was given, but Cloudsy deserved it. Able to deny that chance and keep it scoreless here. 2 minutes played and nothing crossing the goal line. This one might. Cloudsy, the difference maker. 2 minutes gone. There's goal number 1. First goal has decided it so far. And Boston are on the road to a reverse sweep. Three minutes to go. Plenty of time for Atlanta. But now they play from behind. They've dropped 2 games straight. They were shut out in game 4. Can they find it back? Gardens off the backboard. Cloudsy a free clear. This one will go all the way down. Pickup redirect just wide. Cloudsy trying to chase this one. Won't find a touch. Corvus gets it all the way out. Pickup though sends it right back in. Gardens knocks it down across. Cloudsy waiting. This one bouncing back. Pickup off the corner again. This one off the sidewall. Cheeto pass across. Cloudsy will try to go. One into the corner. Corvus getting it away. Corvus now towards the back wall again. Pickup still there with it. Bouncing up, it'll bounce back down. Cheeto trying to win it forward. Cloudsy again. Control to the ceiling. Just couldn't get that. Tried to jump off, but it already a wheel off. Just flipped. 2 minutes to go now. Gardens cutting in front. No one there to secure. Corvus a bit too far away. Now Cheeto trying to get it out. Gardens another pop forward. Off the back wall. No double. Corvus there. No shot. Archer next. Pop forward. Corvus crossbar. Low boost. Tough shot. Didn't have it. Pickup off the sidewall again. Corvus winning it forward. Cheeto trying to get it away. Down from the ceiling. 2 go. They don't have it. Archer to the corner again. Gardens again. Back post. Tie game. 1-1. Atlanta bring it even. Placement above all. $90 seconds to go. Again, the team to score first has won. The team who have conceded first have yet to find a lead in that game. But can Atlanta break that? Can Atlanta break that trend? Pickup trying to get it away. Gardens will dive in, choose actually to play safe. Right decision, but is there another? Cheeto's there. 2-1, Boston. Gardens makes the first save, but there's no one else back. Corvus is removed, Archer is upfield, and it's 2-1. Gardens, though, free win on the kickoff, will get the boost and chase it down again. Pop back, Cloudsy dives in and takes it away. Cloudsy following it again, Archer winning it forward. Now pick up off the back wall. Gardens trying to shoot it in. Looking for it. Pick up light on the save. Archer a demo. Pick gets back to it. Now Gardens a rocket high. 35 to go. Archer center. Gardens ties it again. You need a goal. Ask Gardens. He provides. The goal line defense is stagnant from Boston. And Atlanta capitalize. Boston pops it out to the ceiling. It'll fall back down. Pickup trying to play it in. This one off the back wall. Right back out. Popped up by Corvus. Cheeto drop down. Corvus gets it long. Now past midfield. Pickup honestly might have had an open net if he could have power shot it, but just rolls it wide. Now Gardens look for a 50. Cloudsy wins it, holding at the midline. This one dropping down. Cheeto shot forward. Corvus denies. Time ticking down. One out towards center, dropping down, 0 seconds, and we have overtime. 4 games weren't enough. 5 minutes isn't enough. 1 goal for a winner. Archer, Pitcop saves. Corvus another. Cheeto there again. Now off the left wall, Pitcop sends it long. It's just barely wide. Archer gets it away. Gardens popping it up again, waiting under it, doesn't have that last touch. Cloudsy getting it down the sideline, off the corner, looking for a bump, has one. Cheeto beat by Gardens for the save. Cloudsy trying to keep it in the corner again, pinches it up, it'll roll across, trying to drop down. Gardens a light clear, Pitt is there, post, double, goal. Falcons take the series. Pitcop has been the hero for the Falcons, and he does it again in OT. Boston get a reverse sweep, and they get their first win of the season. Apparently, that's what it took. Atlanta. Oof, that is hard to read, but it's okay. Well, hold on. You can look at the stats for just 1 minute longer. We're going to have to change Boston's color. There you go. You can see that. Had to make it a little brighter. But what a win for the Falcons. 3-2 in the final game. A reverse sweep to get it on the board. Last week, what happened last week? How did they get to 5 games? I don't remember the path there. Because I know Erie won it in 5. I don't remember how they got there. Was that almost a reverse sweep, or was that... Okay, thanks, Pickup. I was going to message, but, you know, getting through everything. But we can circle back to that. For now, we'll be back in just 1 minute with an interview. And we are now back with the winning Boston Peregrine Falcons. Tough series, but first win. How's it feel?
Doggo, I could not be happier with this lineup. I know these last couple of weeks have been tough. We already lost a Game 5 overtime match last week against Erie, so that was kind of running through our heads, I won't lie. And I'm glad we were able to kind of take that back with a reverse sweep.
Absolutely, and Pitcop, it seemed like every time your team needed a goal, you were the one to score it. Just there in the right place, or what?
No, I think we have a good system where 2 will go up, 1 stays back, and a lot of the times it does just kind of fall to me. But there was a lot of good bumping. God, Archer was getting on our nerves with the amount of demos. So I think that was well fought. I felt like that was a very ground game. I didn't feel like there was any like fancy mechs, which I kind of appreciated. I feel like nowadays we go so much to crazy aerials. What do you guys think, my guys?
I agree with that.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. It wasn't
This is a free talk. It's not
mechanics,
just
bro.
me being interviewed, guys.
No, I didn't think there was a lot of mechanics. It was just a lot of simple, just
Ground plays, passing.
yeah, ground plays, passing, just overall just getting around each of the enemy's players. It was overall a team effort, honestly.
Oh, and Cloudsy easily carried us game 4. Holy, bro. That was like, what, 3-0? Me and Cheeto sat back, I won't lie.
Yeah.
Just gave him the full reins on that one. No, they were a good team, and I'm glad we were able to kind of show up, because I think our ranking right now doesn't represent what my team is. I think we've shown that we can beat some of the better teams, so I'm excited for next week. I don't know who we're playing. Is it Havoc or...
Birmingham. I was going to ask that
Birmingham
next.
Bandits. Ooh, that should be a good one. Okay. I'm excited for that. I don't know. What did you see, Doggo? I was stressed that series, bro.
Yeah, I mean, very back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Some fun things. The team who scored first won every game.
Oh, there you go.
And the team who conceded the first goal never had a lead later in that game.
Wow.
Every time,
That's crazy.
Game 1, Atlanta scored first, and then you guys would equalize, and then they would score first, and it kept going
it
like
went
that.
back and forth, the 4-3.
Yeah.
I know. That was crazy.
Then they won 1-0. Then you did the same thing up to 3-2, alternating. And then
Oh, okay.
game 4 was the only one with a multi-goal lead where you won 3-0. And then game 5 again alternated up to 3-2.
That's awesome. I
So,
love that.
Very back and
Really
forth.
back and forth.
Yeah, I'd say Cloudsy
Yeah.
definitely the most tried to go mechanics, but definitely a very grounded game.
Mhm.
So
Appreciate it.
confident next week?
I'm definitely confident. I think shout out to the guys who gave us a warm up. That was what we needed, and I think we'll keep working on what we have and hopefully look at the VOD reviews because we don't want to keep bringing it to Game 5 as entertaining as that is, Doggo. That's not who we want.
Yeah, good content, not fun to play. Trust me, I know. But congratulations
Well,
on the
thank you
win.
for
Good
the
luck
cast
next
as
week.
always.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, Doggo.
Absolutely. All right. Yeah, what a win for Boston. A reverse sweep, getting a 0-win team on the board. And guess what? We have a chance for the exact same thing in our next game. Don't go anywhere because kickoff in 14 minutes, stream live in about 3. We are going to have Erie taking on Birmingham. Battle of two owners. Should be a fun one. You won't want to miss it. Be back soon. Tune in. Be there. Trying to find a way to wrap this up. Be there. Yep, 3 minutes. Don't miss it.